Jessica was 47, working full time with two teenagers, and she told me something that broke my heart. I feel like I'm just existing instead of living. She was hitting snooze 4 to 5 times every morning because she had no energy. Fast food had become the norm because she was too drained to cook. She avoided mirrors because she didn't recognize herself anymore. But 6 months later, she lost 35 pounds, dropped 3 clothing sizes, and told me the biggest win wasn't the weight loss. It was the fact that I like myself again. If you're a mom who feels like you're disappearing in your own life, this video is for you. Let me paint a picture that might feel familiar. It's the end of another long day. You're finally sitting down, maybe in your favorite chair, maybe lying in bed, phone in hand, scrolling mindlessly. You're physically exhausted, but mentally wired, replaying the day in your head. Rushing kids to school, putting out fires at work, cooking dinner, helping with homework, cleaning up the kitchen, and you realize you didn't take one single moment for yourself. You notice your body feels heavy, your clothes fit tighter, and your patience is thin, and your joy feels gone. You tell yourself you'll do better tomorrow, but deep down, you know tomorrow will be the same. Here's the part no one else talks about. It's not just the tiredness or the weight gain that's hurting you. It's the quiet grief of feeling like you've lost yourself in the process of taking care of everyone else. And then you think about all the things you've tried: Weight Watchers, keto, gym memberships, apps, and the same cycle happens every time. You start motivated, life gets in the way, you mess up, and instead of adjusting, you throw in the towel and tell yourself you'll start over on Monday. The real problem isn't that you lack willpower. It's that you've been trying to focus and follow systems built for perfect lives, and life is never perfect. I understand this struggle on a level most coaches never will, because I've lived it. I was a firefighter, trained to save lives, but I couldn't even save my own. I was overworked, underrested, running on fumes. Every day felt like survival mode. I stopped taking care of myself because I was too busy taking care of everyone else. The breaking point came when I was staring at myself in the mirror one morning thinking, I don't even know this person anymore. I wasn't showing up as the man I wanted to be for my family, and I wasn't living with any joy or purpose. You don't have to be a firefighter to know what it's like to be constantly on call for everyone else, to always be the one meeting other people's needs while your own health and happiness slide to the bottom of the list. I know what it's like to feel tired to your own bones, to think change is possible, and to wonder if you'll ever feel like you again, but also know exactly what it takes to climb out of that hole step by step and rebuild your health, your confidence, and your identity. That's why when a mom tells me she's too far gone, I can look her in the eye and say, I've been where you are, and I know the way out. Here's what I've learned helping hundreds of moms reclaim their lives. The reason you keep failing isn't because you're broken. It's because you've been trying to change your body without addressing the mental and emotional patterns that cause you to fail and fall off track in the first place. Most programs tell you, follow this meal plan, do these workouts, and you'll lose weight. But that's exactly why they fail. They're trying to fix the outside without healing the inside. My approach is completely different. It's called the Reclaimed Mom Method, and it starts from the inside out. Phase 1, reclaim your mindset. We uncover the beliefs, the thought patterns, and daily habits that have been keeping you stuck. We rebuild your foundation with realistic, sustainable strategies that work in the middle of your real messy life. Phase 2, reclaim your body. We help you shift from all or nothing mindset into always something approach. where progress is measured by consistency, not perfection. No extreme diets, no 2-hour workouts, no giving up every food you love. Phase 3, reclaim your life. We embed the new habits and identity so the transformation lasts. No more start over Monday cycle. But here's the game changer. I've developed something called the GRACE protocol. It's a 3-step reset system that allows you to get back on track in 24 hours after any setback without guilt or shame. When life happens, because it will, you don't spiral, you don't quit, you simply reset. Identify what pulled you off track, take the next smallest viable action to build momentum again, and commit to one simple step tomorrow. This is why my clients just don't lose weight, they keep it off. They don't feel like they're on a program anymore. They've built a lifestyle that fits who they are and who they want to be. The core philosophy is simple. You don't have to overhaul your whole life to reclaim your health. You just have to make consistent, doable choices that build the version of you want to become. Let me tell you about Mary. She came to me living with MS, convinced her best health years were behind her. She quietly accepted that she was just going to be this way. About 3 weeks into our program, Mary hit a rough patch. Life got busy. She missed a few workouts, and her old self-talk started creeping back in. Here we go again. I'm not cut out for this. Instead of letting her spiral, we walked through the GRACE protocol. For the first time in her life, she realized she didn't have to start over again or punish herself. She could simply take the next smallest step forward and keep going. 6 months later, Mary had lost 25 pounds, dropped 2 clothing sizes, and was averaging 3 workouts a week. But here's what she told me that matters most. The weight loss is great, but the real change is in how I think about myself. I've stopped telling myself I'm broken or too old. I'm not just stronger, I feel alive again. And for the first time in years, I believe I can keep this going for life. That's the difference between fixing symptoms and healing the root. When you change how you see yourself, the physical results become inevitable. If anything I've said today feels like I'm talking right to you, if you're tired of starting over and ready to feel like you again, then I want to invite you to book a free discovery call with me. This isn't a sales pitch. It's a real conversation about where you're at, what's been keeping you stuck, and how we can build a plan that works in your real life. At the end of the call, you'll walk away with clarity and your next steps, whether we work together or not. Because here's what I want you to remember. You are not too far gone, and it's not too late to get yourself back. You deserve to feel good in your body, proud of yourself, and fully alive again. And it's absolutely within reach. Click the link below to book your free discovery call, and let's start getting you back to you.